feedback on it than on any of the 9 books or 300 other articles I've written in my career. Sadly, the popularity of the article reflects the vast number of people in the world who continue to witness incompetent leadership and to suffer from it. If you have ever worked in an office, then you have probably experienced a particular form of bad management displayed by bosses who seem unaware of their limitations and are clearly and unjustifiably pleased with themselves. They are overconfident, abrasive, and very much in awe of themselves, particularly in light of their actual talents. They are their own biggest fans by some distance. Yet these flaws seldom hamper their career prospects. Au contraire. And because these bosses are more likely to be men than women, much of the popular advice for female potential leaders prescribes stereotypically masculine behaviors, such as believe in yourself, don't worry about what others think of you, and my favorite, just be yourself, as if an alternative were even possible. As a humorous version of the be yourself advice notes, be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. A clear sign of socioeconomic progress is the business world's attempt to place more women at the top of companies. And few large Western organizations lack diversity programs, most of which include an explicit focus on gender. The programs, however, primarily aim to help women emulate men, with the underlying assumptions that women deserve the same, or can also do it. But how useful and logical is this goal when most leaders are in fact quite harmful to their organizations? Instead of treating leadership like some kind of glamorous career destination or personal reward for reaching the top, we should remember that leadership is a resource for the organization. It is good only when employees benefit from it by boosting their motivation and performance. Elevating the standards of leadership, not simply having more women in charge, should be the top priority. For the majority of employees around the world, the experience of leadership is undeniably far from positive. Their everyday work reality breeds anxiety rather than inspiration, burnout rather than empowerment, and more distrust than trust. And while the public may admire and celebrate the people who rise to the top, things are usually different for the employees who have to work for them. The data bears out this pervasive discontent. In a 2011 study of more than 14,000 human resource professionals and other managers, the respondents rated barely 26% of their current leaders positively, and only 18% of future leaders as promising. Similarly, senior executives have little faith in the potential of those they regard as successors. A recent global poll exploring how boards evaluate their talent management programs, the very systems designed to identify, develop, and retain leaders, indicated that fewer than 20% of boards are confident that their organizations have a grip on their leadership problems. And while this book will focus on organizational rather than political leaders, the situation is hardly better for governments and heads of state. Some 60% of people in the world believe that their country is on the wrong track, courtesy of their leaders. Women's paths to leadership are undoubtedly dotted with many barriers, including a very thick glass ceiling. But the more I have studied leaders and leadership, the more I believe that the much bigger problem is the lack of career obstacles for incompetent men. As we will hear, people tend to equate leadership with the very behaviors, overconfidence, for example, that often signal bad leadership. What's more, these behaviors are more common in the average man than in the average woman. The result is a pathological system that rewards men for their incompetence while punishing women for their competence. We need to replace our flawed leader evaluation criteria with more relevant, effective criteria, some that predict actual performance rather than individual career success. Things will get better, not just for women, but also for everyone else when we